chocolate. Semi-sweet's also another good one, but I mean, you can do dark chocolate too if you have a preference. That's a favorite. And then I always add vanilla extract.
I'm gonna just give us a sweep here.
Okay, so we got the strawberries, bananas, got the Rice Krispies with marshmallows in them. Got the marshmallows over here. The Ralph's, or I should say Kroger, heavy cream. This is the good stuff here. And then you got your Nestle Toll House milk chocolate. And then and then the vanilla extract. Big thing when you're doing this too is you can actually, if you guys are peanut butter lovers, if you put peanut butter inside or outside of it, it's amazing too. Yeah, it's really, really good stuff. This could be semi-healthy in the sense where you can do more fruits than obviously Rice Krispies, but yeah. So like I said, this is really easy. So we'll turn this on. We'll get this moving. This thing is.
Get it schmoving.
Yeah, just want to make sure. Alrighty. So yeah, just take I gotta pop this bad boy. Take the heavy whipped cream. I do a full cup. If you want to lighten that up, you can do. I would do 2/3 heavy cream, 1/3 regular milk, which people typically do. Just the type that is now. Yeah, so nice. Heavy.
Nice and heavy.
Heavy.
Howdy. Dude, that made me laugh so hard as a kid. Look. Hey, look, I'm Woody. Howdy. Gimme.
So I usually do about half a bag. The big thing about when you're putting everything in here is that the chocolate can definitely get so milky where if you put too much cream or too much milk, it can make it where the chocolate, when it's melting, it just becomes like almost like a you're good, man. You're distracting us from the audience. But yeah, in this case, I'm just gonna go a little bit overboard on the chocolate just to make sure, and you can always add compare and contrast. And I'm gonna get
this stand.
I'm gonna make sure it's childproof.
Is it? I don't know. How many people does it take to get this camera right?
Yeah, so you heat this bad boy up. This is so easy to do. Again, it's one of the ones that it's pretty easy also to mess up. So just keep that in mind. You definitely want to get the heavy whipped cream in there early. Get that start warming up, and then slowly. Be patient with how it warms up. It takes some time. Don't go too fast where you'll start just burning the chocolate, because once that chocolate's scorched, that is a disgusting taste. Even how it's mixing in like this, it takes time.
Yeah, low and slow, baby.
And then the big thing I'm just gonna do. You can do a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Let's do a little bit more. Bam. That thing does wonders. Like I said, peanut butter is another one.
Are you a cinnamon guy?
Cinnamon would be good with this too. You got like that horchata.
Do you want me to see if we have cinnamon?
Okay.
It's your deal.
Yeah, why don't we do it next time?
Yeah.
Yeah, because then you can. You guys can see Nightmare's got his. He wants to do his own cooking.
No.
Cooking Junto.
That is not true.
I watch it.
I want you.
I think
to have exactly what you want.
Everybody here would watch that.
I want you to have what you want.
As long as it's got that cookbook too.
Oh yeah.
The cookbook's like the book of secrets for the president that you have. That's exactly what it is.
So
like,
I opened it.
Like I'm gonna spend my whole life trying to steal it from you, and then it's like national treasure.
It doesn't exist.
Yeah.
No. So when I opened it upside down, and I was like, oh, a journal. This is okay. It's a nice like little book.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, I wanted to be polite and like, oh, this is a journal. All right, cool. Like, I'm not gonna poo-poo a gift. And she's like, no, turn it upside down. And because I was flipping through it, and it was a bunch of blank pages. Mm-hmm. And then I flipped it over, and it was like recipes. I was like, oh my god, this is like one of the best gifts ever. Oh, that is looking really good, nice and smooth.
Yeah. Get that milk in there. As you can see, it's kind of. Yeah, we should do cooking, Junto.
I'll do something.
Yeah.
Like that,
Yeah, I'll sit in, and I'll just I'll be a spectator. Just like Anonymous. Oh, private, sorry. Keeps changing his name.
Private.
Do we have the other? Oh, we got 3 right here. If you guys want to grab, there's 3. Let's trace amigos. I think we get. Let me do it.
Armpit.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Dude, that looks so good.
It does wonders. And
I
I'll
got plates right there.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's it. Go ahead. I'll let you guys do the first honors. I'm trying to stir for you. Okay, I really love bananas with this. So my wife and I think we could just do bananas and we would be totally good. But the Rice Krispies and strawberries. Everybody knows chocolate dipped strawberries is a thing. So.
Money in the bank.
Do you want me to? You're
the inaugural one.
All right, so I'm gonna go banana. Oh. There we go.
Yes.
There she is.
Oh my god. Spin it. Get it in your mouth.
Here we go.
Come out good?
This one I did not mess up.
Actually, yeah, pass it to me.
One of the things I was going to also bring up is on the last when we were doing the cheese fondue, I understeamed you should light steam as much as you can on the broccoli and potatoes.
Can you pass me the fruit, please?
But I light steamed them, so it needed a little bit more love than it did. You just want to make it so it's somewhat where you can a fork can kind of easily go through it, but not too much where it's starting to the broccoli's starting to shred. After you. Oh, you gotta get the banana. Go banana first.
Bananas.
Trust me, have you had it with banana yet or not? Dude, it's
Are you a banana fan? Private?
Yeah, there you go. I knew it.
Oh, Rice Krispie. Oh yeah. Mmm.
Oh yeah.
Mmm. Luigi, where you at?
It's good, huh?
Come on,
Dude,
like
that
it.
the banana and the chocolate, it's like, that's good too. But that's like over sugar for me. This is like the perfect, like, it's like, natural versus max made. Or not max made. Sorry, what's my beef made?
So you did it yourself.
Yeah. Self-destruct.
You even said your wife's name earlier tonight too.
Oh, did I? Mm-hmm. Oh, the whole world knows. I gotta watch.
I keep 7 people in the world. You work from home. You could work from here. Oh my god, dude. Bravo.
This is it, huh?
This is it.
Yeah. What can I get rating wise from you? What does private say?
I just dripped everything.
That's alright.
Wow. I'm gonna go offer some.
Oh yeah. Just to recap too. So 1 cup heavy milk. If you want to do a teaspoon of vanilla extract, this will give it some good flavor. Peanut butter, mixing some peanut butter, like natural peanut butter in it, is gonna do some wonders too. Teach their own on dips, but banana's it.
Oh.
It isn't banana. What do you think? What's the best? Really, strawberry? They're classic, man.
Sorry.
I like strawberry. I really like strawberries after they've gone cold. Or like you dip them and then they get frozen.
Hardens.
Yeah, I love when the chocolate hardens.
Mm-hmm.
But with this, I don't. Actually, I could probably do the chocolate
The
hardening.
banana's legit.
Right? Yeah.
I'm not normally. I don't dislike banana, but it's not like my go-to.
Exactly. Yeah.
But
With peanut butter, imagine peanut butter without.
Mhm.
That's it,
I've got peanut butter too.
dude. That's like
Again, if you want peanut butter, I got some.
After you. Yeah, my wife's like not a big peanut butter fan, so that gets omitted a lot of times.
How do you not like peanut butter?
Yeah, some people, there's things that
Yeah,
actually
I'm just
not.
being hyperbolic.
I feel like I can eat all the time.
If you don't like peanut butter, then fuck you.
Except my wife.
Yeah. Well, it's a touting nice.
Yeah.
You don't chew Big Red. Fuck you. Mm. Yeah, dude, you nailed this. Mm.
Oh man. You have any more? Or no? I know it's you can keep going.
I could, but I'm not stopping.
Dude, private looks so good.
I had 3.
You had a number, I respect it. Do we have anyone on there? They all dip.
There can fondue chocolate be reused? Can it? It should be able to. Oh, it's got milk in it, so I actually probably wouldn't.
I have no idea.
You
That's a
probably
good question. I should already know. Or answer I should already know.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't because it's got milk in it, but
Yeah. I mean, it depends on like what you're reusing. Like if you're reheating, I feel like reheating is like pretty dangerous with chocolate.
yeah, if you're what kind of channel are you in here? This is a mukbang channel. I'm gonna eat into the microphone right now.
I'm going to the trailer park after this, so.
Mukbang. Mm. Oh my god, it's so good.
I'm big on honesty. I will never lie to you guys. I don't know is a much better answer than, well, I'll get back to you as another better answer, but
I wasn't lying, I was speculating.
yeah, speculation.
Yeah, definitely a mukbang channel. Some Fondue fun. I can put it where we'll pick them up. Rice Krispie G.
Who's the one asking the questions?
Oh, Coach.
Oh, it's Coach.
Yeah.
Is what's his gamer tag?
No.
Yeah, is he on there? Oh, he's not.
Well, he's not talking. No, where you at?
He is a cook, an avid cook.
Good.
He's one of those cooks that doesn't need instructions or
He
directions.
just throws it together.
Yeah.
Oh
God amongst men.
Wow. I'm so full.
I know that's what's crazy about when you have the beef fondue too.
Yeah.
You kind of have that. We'll finish with the cheese, and then we're like, all right, we can do this, and then we get to the beef, and if I've cut too much,
Yeah.
oh man, it's like
Beef is beef fondue. Have you ever had a hot pot? It's kind of like hot pot.
about a hot pocket.
Yeah, it's close. No, hot pot is like I think it's Chinese. Is it Chinese? I think it's Chinese, but it's like Korean barbecue, but they give you a pot that's in in the middle like a grill,
Oh, okay.
and it's boiling. So you get your unspiced and your spiced broth, and it's separated into 2 different
Whoa,
pots.
okay.
So they give you brisket and that kind of meat, and you just throw it into the hot pot, and then it cooks it for you, and then you eat it. It's kind of like fondue.
Do we have any in Orange County?
Uh-huh.
You?
Yeah, hot pot China. Yeah.
Dude, I'm down to give that a shot. I wonder if
Yeah.
they're open right now. Yeah, that part.
Yeah. But yeah, I've always wanted to try it.
Oh, you haven't?
I haven't tried it.
Oh, I feel like we gotta do that.
Yeah. So.
That's like one of those experiences where you
Yeah.
go in.
But
Do we read about it? Do you heavily read about how flavoring before you go, or you just go?
I just go.
You just go.
Yeah. So with hot pot, you not only you get beef, they give you vegetables and stuff. And then I was watching this YouTube video, this guy that does New York hot pot place reviews. Like I said, there's like just a billion of them in New York, and like some places they'll have. So you'll finish off, you'll throw all your vegetables in, let them cook, and get the flavor, and then you eat your I don't know how to more. You eat your beef, and then you finish the vegetables, and then whatever's left with the broth, you can go get these like ramen noodles, and then you just throw them into the pot. So it's got all the flavor of like the beef and the broth and the vegetables, and it just like the ramen noodles just soak up all that flavor, and then you just eat that.
So you add spices as you go?
You can add spices and stuff.
That's like the crazy part, because do you add the spices after it's boiled, or you throw it in there while
It comes boiling.
What do you mean? Like, do you throw the spices into the boiling pot, or do you kind of add them after?
So they give you the pot, and it's like, if you can imagine it like a yin yang symbol. It's like divided down the middle of like spicy and kind of just bone broth.
Oh, okay.
And so I think you can go get. They do offer like different sauces that you can throw in, if you want to customize it.
Yeah, because the one thing I could see there is like the person you're with has to be kind of on the same page with you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well,
Like
that's kind of like the Korean barbecue part of it. Is if you want, you can so you cook your beef or your meat or whatever in the broth, keep the broth the same, and then take the broth out or take the meat out, and then kind of like Korean barbecue, you just dip it in your own sauce and then eat it.
definitely down to try that. I always feel like when you try something new too, like with any like culture too, it gives you once you have something that clicks into that, like any type of food, any type of like different culture, if you have one thing you're like, oh, that clicked, then you're gonna start to eventually like everything else in that range.
Yeah, that's funny that you say that, because like with pho for me, like I don't really go for any other Vietnamese food. Like I don't go for banh mi's or anything really. It's just pho.
Yeah, I feel like for me,
Cheese, like don't forget the egg. Yeah, you can get an egg and you can poach the egg in the broth.
I think pho, you kind of got me like really liking it. I think we went enough where it was like I forced it down. It's like eating greens or something. It's just like I didn't like it at first, and then eventually you just start kind of liking everything else. I feel like most of the Asian cultures, for the most part, I can eat like whatever's put on the dish, as long as it's not too spicy. Like if it goes past a certain spice, I'm just like,
Yeah.
it's I mean you could apply that with every dish though. And Mexican food I've never had, or any South American food, I've never had anything where I'm like, this is nasty. You know?
South American food?
Yeah, South American and I should say Mexican. So I'd say Latin America.
Yeah. They let you kind of customize the spice level too. Like nothing ever comes like just absolutely spicy. Like if you want, you can put salsa on it, but nothing is like inherently spicy.
You good?
Yeah. I don't want to eat too much.
This is a good session.
Yeah, this was really good. That's your camera, by the way.
So to recap, kind of what we did today for everybody at home. So the fondue is really easy to make. You can get one of these guys. I can't say the French word. It starts with a C. You can look it up. Type in fondue French word, and that's the name of it. There you go. And then, but these are only about $20. I've seen 20 to. I think that the more expensive, obviously, it probably is a little bit better. The only caveat about getting something so cheap is when using the turner, the temperature turner, it's off from what it tells you. Like they have suggestions on here. So usually when you heat it degree wise, they say like chocolate here is 200 to 250 Fahrenheit, and then cheese is 300, and then the beef would be 375, 400. I feel like this thing's really off from what happens in there. So I've burned cheese and chocolate doing that.
So you'd say this one is underrepresenting how hot it is?
Yeah, so I go. That's exactly why I always even if honestly I had a new one, I think I'm so paranoid, because the worst feeling is when you grated all that cheese, and you're just like
it doesn't melt.
Yeah, especially I mentioned my first time doing grating cheese was like a single. It was a small single one. So the first time we ever did, I burned the cheese too, and that was just, and I think it was for like an anniversary present. So that made it even worse. The expectations, and then there's so much pressure built upon that. But yeah, so I always go, whenever we're turning these on, I always go really low and just keep increasing the heat as it goes, and just keep mixing. That cheese especially, you can burn easily. Chocolate can scorch so quickly. So it's, get the liquid in and then slowly turn it up. But kind of do a recap of what we had today. So we had a cheese fondue, Gruyere, Swiss. Everything that got put in, mixed in with it was nutmeg, cornstarch, lemon, salt, pepper. Forgetting something. Said nutmeg. Oh my lord, we had private help us there. Yeah, obviously the most important, the cup of white wine that went along with it, and yeah, the cheeses can differ. I would look up online because there's some cheeses that are not meant to be dipping cheeses. The way they cook is just like you'll warm them up and it'll do okay, but some of them I've had where I've tested out where it just didn't play well. You want to go really creamy on the cheese, so nothing. I mean, it depends on to each their own. If you're a sharp person, like you have the sharp provolone or sharp cheddar or sharp Swiss, power to you. I wouldn't like that, especially with the wine. I think it would be a bold punch. But with the white wine mixed with a creamy cheese, you get this like punch and then that like creamy aftertaste. So it's really good. I always recommend you want to get like French roll. We did sourdough today, so French or sourdough rolls. Broccoli is, if you're a broccoli fan or you like broccoli, if you steam it correctly, get it steamed well enough where you can kind of puncture it with a fork. I think that's one of the best. And then red potatoes are my other recommendation. And then the chocolate fondue is definitely the easiest part of this, of the three that I typically do. Heavy cream, just get a cup of that, vanilla extract, and then usually just a bag of one of these chocolates will do. If you go too heavy you go too much on the cream, you can have a really you can see here, you want to get it a little bit thick, but also streaming. Whereas I've had it where it literally looks like water, so you can royally mess this up. Bananas I always recommend. Strawberries are always a fan favorite, and then you got your Rice Krispies and marshmallows. So thank you guys for joining us. We'll be back next Thursday.
Tomorrow.
Oh, I apologize, man. I'm jumping in. I'm thinking about myself only. God. Jesus. So yeah, we'll be on tomorrow. Goichi, Nightmare, myself, and Coach will be on. Goichi's going to be hosting tomorrow, so he's got some fun segments that we're going to be looking. Cats and Dogs is a shout out to that one.
That's going to be fun.
Look out for it. Just saying. But we have that going on, and then we may or may not get some streaming this weekend from Coach. Hopefully he's resting up right now in his bed, but he got sick earlier this week, so hopefully we can see him do another one of his Gym Junto sessions, because I feel like we learn a lot. If you guys haven't seen his second one, his second Gym Junto, it's a good one. You can check on our YouTube page, along with my last week's Cooking Junto. So so we'll see you guys tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern time, and yeah.
That's good. Yeah,
we're signing off.
I'll be streaming some Call of Duty as well during the week, and maybe this weekend.
Oh, and I don't remember. I don't know if Goichi. Man, that's something in mind. Goichi may or may not. You may see him on later tonight.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
I think the world wants to see Goichi stream. I
know I do.
Yeah, I do. That Rust, man. That game Rust is pretty. Rust is interesting.
It's so interesting.
Yeah, it's like those are the games where when you think of like Ready Player, being that I'm not a gamer, Nightmare Fuel is a gamer, and so is Goichi, but not an active gamer anymore, I should say. But I feel like when we're on, I watch like the Rust, or you guys playing, or when Goichi is playing, but like watching you guys kind of talk it through, I'm like, man, this game could be so addicting because it really simulates life.
Yeah.
And then you're just like,
you gotta eat, you gotta drink.
Yeah, it's like Sims, but then more.
You're involved.
Yeah, you're a lot more involved,
and
then
watching your sim run around.
And that's I feel like that's the stuff that reminds me of Ready Player One the most when you're watching it. Mm-hmm. And if they make that like a virtual reality thing, we will never see Goichi the rest of our lives. I think he'll be in there permanently. So, but if he streams tonight, check him out.
He's gonna be working, so we'll see him tomorrow.
We'll see him tomorrow. Okay. Alrighty. Well, we'll see you guys tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern time.
Good night,
Signing off.
everybody.
See you guys.